Once upon a time, there was a deep friendship between a camel and a jackal. They always stayed together, ate together, and wandered around together. One day, the two friends were resting under a tree. "Oh, Longlegs, please move your legs over there and let me sleep. They've been digging into my stomach for so long. It feels like they'll make my kidney fail."
Oh, fool! Since when did you get kidneys in your stomach?
"Oh, what do you know about what's in my stomach?"
Yes, you are right about that.
But now that you have mentioned the stomach, mine is starting to rumble like crazy. I haven't eaten anything since last night. There is nothing to eat around here. One day you'll see our bodies lying under this very tree.
Oh, dear friend, don't talk like that. I won't let you die. Come on, let's cross the river today and see if we can find something to eat over there.
Then the two friends set out in search of food. After walking for a short distance, they came upon a river. Now the camel with his long legs easily started crossing the river. But his friend, the fool, stood there helplessly. "Oh friend, crossing this river is beyond my capability. I will drown in it."
Oh, friend, will I let you drown while I am here? Do one thing, get on my back, and then we'll both cross the river easily. I won't let you die.
Then the fool jumped onto the camel's back, and the camel crossed the river with ease. As soon as they crossed, they saw lush green fields of a farmer with various vegetables growing. "Brother, I can't bear this hunger anymore. I'm going to fill my belly now."
Hey, brother, try to control these rumbling mice in your stomach, or they might get killed. The farmer is still walking around the fields. We'll have to wait a bit. Only after he leaves, we both can go into the fields.
So they waited for the farmer to leave. They waited until evening. As soon as the farmer left, the jackal and the camel rushed into the fields. Seeing various vegetables and fruits in the fields, they couldn't help but drool. "Today is going to be so much fun. After so many days, we'll get such delectable food."
Yes, you are right, friend.
Then both friends started eating the farmer's fruits and vegetables with great delight. They didn't stop until their stomachs were completely full. Once both of them had eaten their fill, the jackal said to the camel, "Oh, Longlegs, my belly is about to burst. Come on, let's leave now."
Yes, my dear fool, my stomach is full too.
The camel once again put the jackal on his back and crossed the river, returning to the tree where they both lay down to sleep. The next morning, when the farmer came back to his fields and saw the condition, he was left sitting there holding his head.
Oh no, who has destroyed my fields? Who ate my fruits? And who broke my vegetable vines?
The farmer was very upset. He somehow calmed his mind, but he had no idea that the same thing was going to happen again. The farmer went home in the evening, not worried. As soon as he left, the camel and the jackal sneaked back into his fields again and destroyed everything by eating it all. The next day, when the farmer saw the same condition, he became very troubled.
At this rate, all my fields will be ruined and nothing will be left. Tonight I'll have to stay here. Let's see who's been coming every night to eat my fruits and vegetables. If I don't turn him into a papaya with this stick, then my name isn't Ram Saran.
That night, the farmer laid out his cot under a tree and went to sleep. The camel and the jackal, unaware that the farmer was sleeping in the fields, crossed the river and sneaked into the fields like they did every night. "Oh, Longlegs, eat over there. This is my side. I'll eat these fruits here."
All right, fool. You eat the fruits on that side. and I'll eat the vegetables over here.
Both the jackal and the camel were busy eating the fruits and vegetables, while the farmer dozed off. He had no idea camel and the jackal were eating his fruits and vegetables in his fields. Oh, Longlegs, my stomach is full. Let's go back now.
Oh, my stomach is much bigger than yours. So be patient. Let me eat properly and fill my belly too.
Oh, dear friend, I can't wait that long. Eat quickly and let's leave.
Oh, fool. Have I ever stopped you from eating? Let me eat too. We'll leave together soon.
The jackal was in a hurry to leave, but because of the camel, he had to wait. He looked at the camel and said, "Look, Longlegs, hurry up because I'm about to howl. Let's go back now."
Oh, dear friend. What are you saying? Be a little patient. My stomach isn't full yet.
The jackal ignored the camel and began to howl loudly. The jackal's howls reached the farmer's ears. He quickly grabbed his stick and blanket and ran towards them. The jackal quickly ran away and hid, but the camel, due to his height, got caught. The farmer threw his blanket over the camel and beat him mercilessly.
Oh, so you are the one who ruined all my fields. Today I'll beat you so badly that you won't be able to walk on all four legs. No one's going to save you now.
While the camel was getting beaten, the jackal was thanking his luck for escaping. Good thing I ran in time, else I would have been in the same condition as this Longlegs. The poor camel, falling and stumbling, somehow moved forward with great difficulty. He drank some water from the river ahead and crossing it, reached the tree where they had slept before. The jackal was already there, snoring under the tree. Seeing this, the camel was astonished that his friend had left him in such a state and was now sleeping peacefully. He went to the jackal and woke him up. But as soon as the jackal woke up and saw the camel's condition, he started laughing. Hey friend, what's happened to you?
You are laughing at my condition. It's only because of you that I am in this state today.
How is it because of me? Brother, if you take so long to eat, how is it that my fault?
Yes, brother, you are right. By the way, how did you cross the river?
Oh, I saw a big boat standing by the river bank. So I quickly hid inside and got over here.
Oh, you did well.
The camel lay down under the tree, trying to rest his body. But every part of his body was in immense pain. The camel groaned in pain, but his friend kept taunting him. Oh, Longlegs, first your legs wouldn't let me sleep, and now your groaning is disturbing me. Go, lie down under some other tree to suffer.
Oh, fool. I can't even move from here. So how will I go to another tree? Why don't you go and sleep under another tree?
Oh, Longlegs, you know how lazy I am. You just move your back a little and slide over there. The fool felt no pity for his friend, and the poor camel was forced to get up and go. The camel slowly moved to another tree and lay down there. But on that day, he realized friend he considered so good and true was actually selfish and cruel.
I always thought of his well-being, and this is the one who got me into trouble and then ran away, leaving me alone. Even now, he doesn't feel sorry for me.
The camel was deeply saddened and groaned in pain as he fell asleep. The entire day passed like this, and when evening came, the jackal started feeling hungry. The jackal, making a sad face, went to the camel and started asking about his condition. Brother, oh my dear brother, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. But the pain in my body is still there.
Oh, that's such a sad thing. I was thinking of going to the field and bringing some food for you. But I don't know how to cross the river. I'll stay hungry. But I'm worried about you.
Oh, so you are so worried about me.
Yes, tall one, you are my only friend in this world. Can anyone be a friend like you? You are such a friend who puts his own troubles aside and thinks of my hunger first.
Yes, I understand everything. Anyway, my condition is quite good now, so we can cross the river and go to fields.
On hearing this, the jackal jumps with joy. Every body part of camel was paining. Still, the jackal climbs on his back without thinking anything. Hey, Dalvan, why are you standing? Quickly cross the river. The fields in front are waiting for me.
Oh, so he is still here just for himself. Now I will have to teach him a lesson.
Camel stops in the middle of the river. Hey, Dalvan, why did you stop? Come on, move forward.
Looking at the water, I feel like lying down.
Hey, Dalvan, what are you saying? Look, just a little more to go.
Oh, but you know, sometimes I just can't help it when I see water. And I just feel like lying down in it. I can't hold myself back at all. I am about to lie down in it. And I just feel like lying down in it.
Hey, Dalvan, if you do that, what will happen to me? Look, have a little patience.
Why, brother? Did you have patience for me? I kept telling you to wait a bit, but you didn't stop. And because of your howling, I got caught. You put me in trouble and ran away. Even after that, you didn't feel pity for me. Why, brother? I don't need a friend like you.
Then the camel starts lying down in the river and the jackal floats away in the water. Since that day, the camel always stay happy with his camel friends.